The 100-meter dash for the Shanghai Diamond League is about to go off, and when it does, Kishane Thompson is expected to be on the starting line. And I do have to admit that I have some thoughts, because his talent is undeniable. That is why he is the Olympic silver medalist, in the 100-meter dash no less, and beyond that, he is the headliner for the Shanghai Diamond League event. And if you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. I was reading an article by FlowTrack, who happens to host the Diamond League, or to air it online at least, here in the States. And the way they titled the article, they referred to it as Kishane Thompson begins his revenge tour. Now, I'm not going to focus on the article, but I am going to address everything that title alone starts to bring up. Because Kishane Thompson is the reigning Olympic silver medalist. But after that, that's the only thing that we can really say about him. We haven't seen him run much, but that's part of the mystique. Because Kishane Thompson doesn't hit the track a whole lot. The last time we saw him was in Miramar. That was running on a 4x1. That's it. And the 4x1 only had 2 teams. So this 100 is literally the beginning of his outdoor season, at least in the Open 100. And no, we don't expect to see him run a whole bunch of 200s or anything like that between now and the World Championships. But Kishane Thompson isn't the only one on that track. He's just the athlete who they're using as the headliner, because this weekend, where the Shanghai Diamond League is going to go, it's in very unique circumstances that race will go off. Because while that is happening, Grand Slam track will also be going on, ironically, also in Miramar, Miami, where incredibly talented fields will line up on both ends. But Kishane Thompson is still the biggest name, at least right now in all of sprinting, who's going to be on either track. So let's talk about it. The interesting thing about Kishane Thompson going to this event is the only real memories that I have of Kishane Thompson running in a pro track event, if we're not counting that one race he ran on the Continental Tour Gold last year. Like, aside from Jamaican National Trials, and aside from the games itself, I have 2 memories from 2023 of Kishane Thompson on the Diamond League. One was in Xiamen, where he lost to Christian Coleman, and the other was at the Prefontaine Classic, where he lost to Christian Coleman again. So if you say revenge tour, I guess there is some legitimate irony there, because Christian Coleman is going to be there, competing in Shanghai. But like I said, the field is power-packed. There's a whole bunch of names on there. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll just give you a few of them. Let's see, like, Boho is going to be on the starting line. He's a World Championship silver medalist in the 100, and, well, you already know what he did in the 200 at the Games last year. And although Christian Coleman is not an Olympic medalist, he is a world champion in the 100, and a Diamond League final champion, for what it's worth. I don't mean that to be disrespectful, but again, in the comment section, let me know how you actually feel about that title. Grand Slam track on the other end, because I'm going to be comparing both of these meets. You will hear that coming from me later this weekend. They don't have Kishane Thompson, but they do have Fred Curley, who is the Olympic bronze medalist. And then they also give you Oblique Seville and Kenny Bednarek, in no particular order for the moment. So if we're just talking about the 100, both of them were also in that Olympic final. One of the fastest finals top to bottom that we've ever seen in history. Specifically, how tight those men were on the clock. But before I go any further, I want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Bob and Brad and their C2 Pro massage gun, for helping to make this video possible. With over 60 years of clinical expertise between them, they empower people with honest and practical guidance, and invented products that provide customized relief, and that's where their C2 Pro massage gun comes in. The Bob and Brad C2 Pro massage gun is designed for faster recovery through targeted relief anywhere, with seamless switching between hot and cold therapy, powerful percussion, and a customized LED display. It provides effective treatment whether at home, in the gym, or on the go. Let me tell you, the first time I started using it, I recognized it was a huge step up from the other massage guns I've used. It utilizes proven techniques like variable speed levels up to 3,200 RPMs, and 5 unique massage heads to stimulate blood flow and reduce soreness. The C2 Pro has a ton of amazing features. Of course, the heat and cold therapy for targeted pain relief and improved recovery. And it combines the benefits of a deep tissue massage with hot and cold therapy. The heat increases blood flow and the cold reduces swelling. And it also has heat and cold presets that allow you to seamlessly switch between the two therapies. You also get precise speed and force control with the LED display to monitor and control speed and force across 5 different levels, from 2000 all the way up to 3200 RPMs. And I do have to let you know that it definitely feels good. And if you happen to be a track athlete, when you feel good, you run good. With its portable design and ergonomic handle and carrying case, it's super easy to transport around, which is exactly what any track and field athlete, or for that matter any gym rat, is going to need. And remember, it's developed by famous physical therapists Bob and Brad to provide effective physical therapy approaches that help millions recover faster. My wife actually works out all the time, but has pretty chronic back pain, so the C2 Pro has definitely been a game changer. So experience the future of smart recovery with Bob and Brad. Just click the link in the description below to check out the C2 Pro massage gun for yourself. And as a special offer, you can use the discount code on screen, which is also listed in the description below. That's how you can save an additional 10%. I am about it. I recommend it, and I'm sure you'll agree after you try it. Now, let's get back to the video. Again, I could continue to rattle off a whole bunch more names who will be on the starting line. And I guess I might as well give you one more, because the accomplishments that Andre DeGrasse actually has deserves to be mentioned, because he is an Olympic medalist in both the 100 and the 200, with gold in the 200, might I add. But yes, Kishane Thompson is still the biggest thing in sprinting right now, at least across the names that I just mentioned. People want to see him run, and we want to see him go fast, because last year we saw that he put down a world-leading time. You have to understand, I think everything around Kishane Thompson, like as I call it, the mystique of Kishane Thompson, it really comes down to this fact. Since Usain Bolt retired, nobody has gone faster than 9.76 seconds. Not even once. And Kishane Thompson last year got closer than anybody else to at least that number. He ran 9.77 seconds. And they even told us, I say they because I wasn't there watching it, I was under the impression, from what I heard online, that he was quote-unquote shutting it down, like not even running all the way through the line on the way to that 9.77 second performance. If it happens to be true, then I really believe all of the hype around Kishane isn't really just about the medals, because he has one, as far as I know, on the world stage. Again, at this moment. It's really more about the clock, because people want to see fast times. And right now, he is the person who they expect to see them produced by. Nobody's gone faster than 9.76. And we haven't seen a lot of people who had the talent to pull it off. I mean, yes, we might believe they do, but you still got to go put it down. So considering that it has now been the better part of a decade since Bolt retired, and in that same time span, the 100-meter dash got a whole lot slower. I mean, yes, the group collectively got faster. But if you are a casual track fan who is focused on the clock, notice I said that part. The event has gotten slower. Just being honest. We get excited. Like the casual, like everybody, the community gets excited when there's the idea that somebody's going to give us 9.6 anything. Notice, I said anything. We'll take 9.69. Forget about 963, 962, 961. That's Bolt territory. We're talking about 969, something that at least another human being has given at some point in history. And if we're not getting it from Kishane Thompson, you tell me where we're going to find that in 2025 going forward. The fact still remains that if Kishane Thompson is going to go down as one of the greatest to ever sprint, he still has a whole lot more to prove. The clock is part of it. And all the medals in the championship, specifically gold medals, that is the other half. So when they call it a revenge tour, I mean, I'd fine then if that's what they want to say. I mean, you can promote how you want to promote, but let's be real. There's only one man right now who that term might apply to. It's Noah Lyles. And he ain't going to be at the Diamond League, and he ain't going to be at Grand Slam track. I honestly don't know when we're going to see him run. I'm assuming that it's going to happen at some point in the very near future. But at least at this present moment, the Kishane Thompson situation is continuing to evolve. Every time he touches the track, I will be paying attention. Because, well, I care about what you care about. And the world is paying attention. Because People want to see fast times. And trust me, I want to see them too. And whenever a meet goes down where there won't be a gold medal to win, we will pay attention to whichever athletes are able to produce those times. And I certainly plan on being there to talk about it, wherever the revenge tour actually goes. In the sport of track and field, confidence is everything, because when you win, that is just the moment when everybody else finds out what you already knew to be true, that fast is a lifestyle. Get your Fast is a Lifestyle track and field gear at scarecruiting.com/shop or use the link in the description below. It's a huge support to me and this channel, so I can continue to make you more content like this. And remember, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.